Hi everyone, and welcome back to Liz Sews. This is the next video in my Disney Bounding lingerie series. For the month of April, I thought that I would focus on the Disney character Tiana. Now, the Princess Frog came out much later than when I was watching Disney movies, but I'm still familiar with how the character looks because, of course, she's swathed in green fabric, so that's something I just couldn't give up. I thought Tiana was a great character for April just because it always evokes that nice spring green color for me, and I thought it was something that worked with this time of year. Now, this is one of the characters where I didn't have an exact idea in my head when I went about this, so you're going to see several iterations of this sketch as I'm trying to work out what it is I want to make to create my vision. I hope you enjoy working with me throughout the process as I decide how I should make the Tiana lingerie. So for Tiana, to be honest, I struggled coming up with an idea that I was 100% sold on, and as a result, I ended up spending way too much money on fabrics, just trying to hope that something was going to work out in my head. I narrowed it down to these two different choices here, but I think ultimately I'm going to be recreating this one for my Tiana-inspired look. So if we take a look at this picture in a little bit more depth, the bra itself, I saw a bra recently on Instagram by So You're Happy, and I'll post a picture over here. And this one was really interesting because she used different layers of bra tulle to create this ombre effect. So I kind of want to go ahead and use that technique to make the bra cups of this bra. And as I had said, bought way too much fabric, so I got a bunch of different bra tools from the TaylorMade shop in every sort of green color they had imaginable. So I have olive, I have matcha, I have lime, I have sage mint, something like that, and then I have ivory. And you know, the colors look super vibrant like this, but if you narrow them down to like this 2 or 3 layers of bra tulle, then the fade looks really nice and pretty. And so I'm thinking that's what I'm going to go ahead and do for the cups itself. So for this, obviously I've drawn it out as being a Black Beauty bra, and what I was thinking is that for the cradle, the frame, and the power bars, I would bring in another layer of fabric. So these are going to be all sort of like sheer and ethereal in the main cut piece, but that I would bring in a second fabric for all of those like harder structured points. And for that, I've gotten this really gorgeous silk, iridescent silk du peony, and it's like a turquoise and gold shot silk. So it looks really pretty, and I thought it felt very Tiana to me. I'm not sure. I think it looks okay with these greens. These greens tend to lean more in the yellow-green category, and this looks more bluey green. And so I'm not sure if these are going to go together perfectly well. as I'm putting the bra together, I might decide to leave out this silk and just do the entire bra and bra tulle. So that's something I'll have to sort of like gauge along the way. And then for the bottoms of this design, because the Princess and the Frog movie was set in the 1920s, I was thinking it would be interesting to do a pair of tap pants to sort of like harken back to that movie, because obviously from the looks of this design, it doesn't look very much like Tiana's dress, and so it's not something that might necessarily ping in your head as Tiana when you first saw it. So at least having the 1920s inspired bottoms gave me that sort of linkage back to the movies. So for the bottoms, I ordered this silk charmeuse from Dharma Trading Company. Unfortunately, on the website, it looked like a nice springy yellow green, but when I received it, this is the sea glass color. It definitely leans more on the bluey green. I think it works well with the silk du peony, and so I think having the du peony in there might make a nice transition piece between these bra tools, the silk du peony and then the silk charmeuse, so that like breaks up that tradition between the two. So I really love this fabric, and I think it's going to make some great tap pants because it definitely has a really nice drape to it. You can see it just sort of looks so luxurious and like liquidy. I think it's going to fall really well. I do have a pattern from Simplicity of tap pants, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use that pattern. But before I cut into the silk, I might do a test drive with some other cheaper fabric, because obviously this silk was a wee bit expensive and I don't want to waste it. I want to make sure that I have underpants that are going to look very pretty if I'm going to go ahead and use this silk. So that is all of the fabrics and plans for Tiana. There's going to be 2 more videos in the Tiana series this month. The first video will focus on the construction of the bra, and then the second video will focus on the construction of the tap pants. Hope you guys are excited about my plans for Tiana, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my bra making adventures. I'll see everyone next time. Take care.